analysis. I didn't write a single line of code. I'll go through what that looks like. That's real. That's right now. Let me show you exactly what happened. 6 months ago, I was watching AI YouTube videos every night feeling locked out. Everyone was either selling a course or showing demos that never actually worked in real life. So I stopped watching and I started building. Evenings after the dealership, weekends, slowly figuring it out. Uh, Last night on a 44-minute drive home, I talked through my entire empire with an AI. 5 businesses, 17 agents, all named after Texans from the 80s. Randy handles my go high level outreach. Brenda works my ADIO contacts. Darrell cleans 690 dealership leads in HubSpot. Wade pitches sponsors while I sleep. We deployed it in Railway at midnight, and then we found the bug that had been breaking everything for weeks. I'll show you what that looked like. Railway was deploying the wrong file the entire time. The AI caught it, fixed it, committed it, deployed the right one while I was half asleep. This morning, the Empire is healthy, 5 rivers running, agents firing on schedule. The zeros don't scare me. It's just the API keys waiting to go in. The minute those drop in, Randy starts texting 247 plumbers in DFW. Brenda works 200 business owner contacts that hit my inbox. Darrell starts sorting 690 dealership GMs. I built this in the evenings and weekends after selling Chevys. No degree, no boot camp. Just a terminal and a refusal to quit. If I can do this, so can you. That's why this channel exists. Join the free community. Link below. No upsell on day one. Just builders building. And it's a school community. So let's just keep watching while I go through each task. I'm going to split my screen real quick. All right, let's go to my this right here is what we call VS Code. This is what we're working through right now, just so you get an idea of what this looks like. Okay? Now, this code right here, this is what makes everything real. This is what works. So I'm going to jump to another side. What we're looking for right here, on purpose, I removed this Twilio account. What was happening was my system wanted to send me notifications whenever leads came in. I wanted to take a different approach. I wanted to have each individual business send me a notification via email, not even a text message. I didn't need to get that fancy yet, so I just wanted to have each business email me. So I took Twilio out. For those who don't know, Twilio is an SMS texting program. What's cool about it is you can integrate it in systems like this through an API. I'm going to show you all also what Railway looks like, and that is the other system we're building all of this on. Let's see, let's go to you and let's jump to Paperclip. So just so everybody gets an idea of how this works, let's swap screens real quick. We are going to go to Window, and let's jump to this. Okay, so this right here is what we call this is Railway. Railway is, think of a train station. You load in your systems, and Railway will take them to their destination. So in our Railway, we have our Paperclip project, which is, that little icon is from GitHub, and I have a database behind it. Paperclip is the orchestrator for our system, and it's what holds together your agents. Now, I'm going to start using language that I want you to understand. Agents are nothing more than files, telling a file to do something, and you're just making one file do something different. So if you were thinking agents were autonomous little computers, they really aren't. They're really just a file. And if you adjust the file, you can automate it. You can set a scheduler on it, and that scheduler prompts or tells the file when to do something. And we'll break those down a bit more for you also, so you can get an understanding what that looks like. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what we're building essentially. Right now, I'm going to jump into what we call variables. Okay, so all of these variables, you can see admin key, agent CRM map, Agno API key, Anthropic API key. These API keys is what gives our agents the ability to do actions. Okay, so Adio API, that's one of my CRMs. This booking link, I'm working on booking links right now. Booking link APG. So over here in this system, what we're wanting is whenever the system wants a whenever, one sec. So the booking link per each of these, we got them for the AI phone guy, we have it for automotive intelligence, and we have it for calling digital. So just a refresher. So yeah, we have 5 businesses, but right now 3 of them have agents actively prospecting for us, right? So the booking link is for our sequences. Our sequences are whenever a prospect is put into our CRM from our sales agent that found a prospect, they put it in our CRM, and then the CRM will put that prospect into a sequence, and that sequence is like day 1, email, day 2, text, day 3, day 4, day 5. It's once again automated, right? So if my ultimate goal is to have these agents prospect, qualify, set appointments, when I get to that appointment, and it's going to be a Zoom meeting, of course, when I get to the Zoom meeting appointment, I have enough information to have a intelligent conversation with that prospect. And in those appointments, they're really just discovery calls. They're things we as salespeople do to close business. So I will have the discovery call, and that's what these booking links are for, so that my agents have a booking link that they're going to get in front of our prospects to set appointments that I can close. So although I may have introduced this project as 100% AI driven, there is human in the loop. there still has to be a human that closes the presentation down, right? Now, we will evolve to where maybe I don't need to have a presentation. When I signed up for, let's say, the AI phone guy, AI receptionist, that system, I didn't talk to anybody. It was really, I was texted by an AI agent pushing me towards signing up and buying a service. But I had trust in it. Now, there's risk in everything we buy, but I had trust in that one. So just want to let you know where human in the loop comes in place and what we're doing with all of our businesses. I'll create a way where you can get an exact, let's say, blueprint of what we're doing and help you go from there. But back to what that big old list of variables are for. These are what gives our agents hands to do stuff. Calling Digital Ghost Admin. Ghost is a blog system that we have for Calling Digital. Let me see if I could go to it. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So when we do things like that, there, yeah, you can see it right there. So that's pretty cool. This is our Ghost. Calling Digital helps North Texas small businesses cut through the noise with digital marketing, SEO, and AI implementation. Local agency, real results. So these two right here, these were done not October 24th, so that's one thing I need to update. But check these out. These were created the other day, and I had my agents create these. I signed up for Ghost because I wanted to have my agents create their own SEO and blogs, and voila, here it is, right? So this is, if that blew you, if that went over your head, it's all good. We're gonna figure this out together. So what I mean by this is, I have my agents, and let me go a little bit further when I say I have my agents. What does that even mean, Mike? I have my agents, right? Let's share. I'm gonna swap screens real quick. Let's go to window. So when we go back to our VS code, so our VS code right here. Let me see. I'm at this right here. That's called a GitHub, and I'm in my terminal. Okay, so you have a few ways you can operate your system. You can operate. There's my source code, Paperclip, and there's all my files in this source over here, right? But we're not programmers. Like, what the heck is that? So since I don't know what that is, um, I'm going to show you a bit. So if we came over here, now you're seeing that right there. These right here are conversations, right? I actually have conversations to do stuff, right? So this is so intelligent. You're gonna trip out how easy this is. So I'm gonna just real quick. I'm gonna do a new chat. Okay, that's us down here at the bottom. What does Ghost do for? Actually, here, guys, I'm even gonna show you something similar. I'm using something called Whisper Flow. What does Ghost do for our workflows? So Whisper Flow is a way to speak to text, right? I love it. I was using voice control with my Mac, but my buddy Ryan recommended Whisper Flow. Since I love talking through most of these things, don't get me wrong, I love typing, but dude, speaking to text is ridiculous. All right, so you can see over here, this is cooking up what it is, right? So this is saying, Ghost is the blog, website, CMS publishing layer in your content distribution pipeline. Here's what it does specifically. Ghost CMS is a destination for long form site content, blog posts, articles, distinct from social platforms. Agents queue items in the content queue with the status queue. This file pulls those queued items, filters out social platform, and pushes them to Ghost Admin API. Each item gets published as a full HTML post with title, slug, tags, excerpt, CTA. On success, the item is marked published and the content is tracked. User auth uses a per business in-var pattern. So if we go back to that place I was showing y'all, I'll show you real quick if this loads up. Window, I think it's back over here. And then, let's see. So these are, when you read something and it says env var, that's your variables. That's what this is, okay, just so you know. So when it says you need to make a change, so that ghost was oh, there it is, calling digital ghost admin. That's how we even got down this rabbit trail, right? I do know a bit about marketing, and so let's even say this. What does our agent do for our AEO, SEO with Ghost, and when do they publish? Oh, my bad. Let me switch the screen back to that. Actually, you know what? We'll share both, just so you can view what we doing. All right. Let's figure out how to do that. All right, we're gonna shut that down. All right, we're back over here. We're gonna share something else. We're gonna let's just share the entire screen. I think this will work for you. Nope, too much. Let's go ahead and share something else. I feel like we want to do I guess let's just do the paperclip for now for you. Okay, so here's the full picture. The agent Sophia, head of content and creator for Calling Digital, what she does for SEO, she runs a daily web search for trending topics and digital marketing, AI for business, Dallas business news, SMB buyer questions. She designs 3 full funnel content pieces per day. Also services 1 AI education angle, KPI targets when she runs. Now, I'll be real, I didn't see anything from yesterday or today. Those were some real old ones. So I haven't seen any new content post in a minute. What's going on? And I don't see anywhere in this code where it talks about adding an image to the top of the post. Is that still a possibility? And I say that again, right? Because when we go to so yeah, I mean these are old. Let's see. So over here, run ZSH command. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what ZSH command is. It's let's see. What is ZSH command? All right, running that into I'm gonna jump to full screen. We'll see what happens. If it looks horrible, you guys forgive me. I'm trying not to be on camera, but it is what it is. All right. So I really just want to look at this over here. You're asking what ZSA command to give the prompt to fix the booking links and strip Twilio. I'm gonna hit stop. No, just what does ZSH command mean in general? All right, running back over here. That's a different conversation. All right, here's on this one. Okay. ZSH command, run ZSH command, CD users, GitHub, Paperclip, Python, import, check queue counts by status. I'll be real, guys. I usually just hit down and I hit allow all. Yes, if you want to critique me and tell me I'm stupid, please, by all means. That was one of them, I'm sure. Whenever things break, I just fix it so it works itself out. All right, so we're taking a look right here. Search for text, queue. Good to go. So that's looking through that now. ZSH is just the name of your Mac's terminal shell. It's the program that runs when you open a terminal or the terminal inside VS Code. When you use that percentage at the end of at the end is the ZSH prompting. It's just saying I'm ready type of command. So up here it was saying run this command and we said yes. So when I said run this command, I just mean type this in your terminal and hit enter. That's it, nothing special. So type this, of course, we got this beautiful system that does it all for us, right? So this is trying to figure out what's going on. But just being real, the whole idea behind all of this is to have agents that prospect for our businesses, put that prospect into a CRM. That CRM sends email, phone, text message, whatever, to get that prospect clicking, growing, joining a demo that we have so we can sell, right? It's as simple as that. We are literally trying to set up appointments through our system. So let me use this analogy. Maybe you'll understand it now. Most of the time, you do have to be a sales-minded person, sales and marketing business. God created me as a salesperson, so it just makes sense. But when I'm in car stores, I'm usually an internet-focused person. Let that be salesperson or in leadership, right? Either way, I'm always internet-driven. So to sell item A, there has to be a reason somebody requested that from you. Now, when people look for stuff, that is a different game than us hunting for prospects. When we hunt for prospects, we are engaging in ways and tactics that finds them. So what our systems do is we tell this system that we're in to find signals online that will find us that prospect, because this is code prospecting. These people haven't reached out to us. Here's the reality. There's two kinds of prospects. There's those that find you and those that you find. The ones that find you, those cost money to get. That's called PPC, CPC. That's ads. That's paying for advertisements, right? So if you pay for advertisements, you expect a lead to click your information. Now, we're pre-revenue. We're $0. We're negative. we're we're negative dollars right now, right? So we don't have the budget to put into ad spend. So since we don't have money to put into ad spend, we will go out and do the hunting. And the way we do the hunting is we use our agents to find those types of prospects. Now, we did buy 200 owner information. There's ownersphones.com that gives you owners information. So I'm small medium business focused, which means a staff of 1 to maybe like 20. We're not enterprise. We're not there yet. I hope we get there. That'd be awesome if you can grow with us to there, or if this channel gets there. That'd be an amazing story. But right now, we are small business focused. And so what we do is we buy leads, which is similar to ads, right? We could buy advertisements, but that costs a lot of money. And there's zero control. I have one ad campaign out there right now, and I'm paying more money to have that ad manager. So there's when you're looking at ads, you have to pay two things. You pay the manager, and you pay for the actual advertisement, because somebody has to create it, to host it, to draw the leads, right? So I have an ad manager open, and it's for Google Ads. It's for my AI phone guy, and we have had 4 impressions in a month. So we're negative. I have essentially paid $200 for 4 impressions, and all impressions are is somebody Googles and your name comes up and it says AI phone guy. 4 people have seen it. I haven't had any click-throughs. So since I paid $100 and I forgot to cancel, we're gonna keep paying until our month is up. So I thought they would maximize, optimize, take a look at it. They're just placing it up for us. You know what? Cool. Learn through me. We're going to even create a Google Ads agent who will optimize on our behalf. We will create every agent we need, or every file. We will find the files for everything we need. That's why skills in these LLMs are extremely popular, because skills are like files, right? So pretend this was a person, and you could just install, right? Install mechanic, install SEO, install skills. So you're learning all these skills. You're just able to update, right? It reminds me very much of Neuralink. I'm sure one day Neuralink's gonna be like, I'm an optometrist now. But that's what that does, right? All right, so moving forward, let's take a look at what we got. Why content isn't publishing? Okay, so we're back over here. 2 separate problems. Sophia hasn't run since March 17th. The scheduler is alive, April 6th confirms it, but 0 content logs after. It's most likely because the content angels are running but failing silently. Database URL isn't available locally, and both silently no on the live railway server. So here's something I'm learning right now in real time with you. Literally what this said. Locally and on the live railway server. So locally is on my desktop, literally on my Mac. And then railway, I showed that to y'all. That's where the paperclip is loaded. It's this is railway. So these are my files, right? Let's make that bigger. Okay. So this is railway. All right, so locally. So we have persist log and queue content, both silently no op when DB context is not. On the railway server, the job should be hitting the scheduler, but there's no recent evidence. Even if content is queuing, nothing drains it to ghost. The ghost publish endpoint is never called automatically. There is zero schedule. Content sits. Three things need to be true. Sophia runs. Content gets parsed. Someone triggers the ghost drain. This job doesn't exist. Featured images. Yes, it is fully possible. You already have imagegen.py. Py is a Python script, and these are Python is what the agents are created. That's part of the files. We'll get into those. If I'm wrong here, sue me. If I'm using the wrong language, that's the whole point of this show. So agents with Flux Schnell via replicate 0.003 cents an image. A Ghost admin API accepts feature image. So we have these items, okay? The call on Ghost just needs it added to the payload. I thought that was kind of interesting how this one over here has an image there. I don't really think I created these ones. I created myself. I know that because I used to do these. I used to do these images before. So I used to do them, and then I used to pay somebody, an Upworker, do that for us. All right, so back over here. So what do we do? Okay, feature and images, drop it. Okay, want me to add the schedule ghost drain job after Sophia, wire in an auto generation via Flux Schnell. Both the ghost drain is the immediate revenue blocker. Content exists but never ships. I can have it live. So going back to my original, what I was talking about on the sell side, right? So I'll create a diagram, but you gotta do marketing to get sales. They go hand in hand. That's just part of life. Marketing is three things: brand awareness. Hi, I'm here. That's literally what I'm doing with you guys. I'm on video too. Brand awareness. Hey, I'm alive. We're alive. Somebody click on us. Brand consideration. I'd consider clicking them. I keep seeing them pop up in my feed. He seems to be geared towards the same actions that I'm trying to do. I want to be rich with AI agents too, right? That gig. I want financial freedom, and I want to just close deals, right? That's brand consideration, and then conversion, brand conversion, converted. Step into the light. You made it, right? Let's convert our shoppers, tire kickers into buyers, right? Are you shopping? Are you buying today? We're buying today. Great, sign right here, right? Keep it simple. Be aggressive with the smile. Sign right here. That's what we're trying to do, is to get shoppers to turn into buyers. So marketing does that, and this will do that. So marketing is going to consist of our website. I use it as the 5 pillars. You got 5 different things: website, SEO, pay-per-click ads, video, reputation management. There is another one that's not coming to mind right now, but there's essentially 6. Now, you throw video in there, it makes it 6. So we do all these areas for you in Calling Digital if you need any digital marketing done for you. So we're going to jump back over here, and we're going to say, operate like an F1 pit crew and make this happen. Stop messing around. I'm just kidding. You could actually talk to it however you want. We'll remove the stop messing around. We need precision, we need excellence, and we need to generate revenue. Boom. All right, that jumps in. User wants me to implement both. Okay, so while that's working over there, here's a cool thing. So you got a chat, that's working. Okay, let me jump to a few other items for you to take a look at. This one, let's just start from the top. Restoring company and agent history functionality. I did this last night. You can see I'm broke somewhere. I just need a fix. This one's called build. Believe it or not, this is everything that got us to where we are. That's the master one. Task management agent for car sales. This one's a pretty short one. I created this. Can we create a task master to help me while I sell cars? I want the agent. You know what? I want to get rid of this now. It's kind of It was old. It didn't work. It started adding stuff. I want to remove this 100% from our builds now. It got in the way, and I want it removed. All right. So sometimes you could get in the weeds by opening up too many things. So headed back over here, validate, Twilio's fully removed, commit done. Here's what's happened. So they remove Twilio. So we're running a few things to get our ultimate system. I'm going to jump to my Google Finder and show you a glimpse of what this looks like. And we'll jump to, let's go to downloads. All right, we got our downloads over here. Let me see if this is it. No, we'll jump to this one. All right, so this is what our pit wall essentially looks like. All right, let's see. So we can see pit wall right there. I think we're just going to share that screen. It's not even a Chrome tab. That's horrible. It's a picture window. Yeah, let's just jump to that then. Okay, so this right here, we call it our pit wall. Click a business, click a person for granular execution detail. This is broken right now. It looks great, but it's broken. Essentially, you have AI phone guy, automotive intelligence. Let's zoom in for you. Let's see if we can zoom in. All right, let's see. How do I? All right, so this is one of our businesses, as I mentioned to y'all. AI phone guy. CRM we're on is go high level. Alex is the CEO. Tyler's the head of sales. Zoe's the head of marketing. And Jennifer is the head of client success. Automotive intelligence. So let me go back just real quick. AI phone guy. Let's see if we got that over there. All right, let's go. You're right there. All right, so let's jump to, let me show y'all AI phone guy. AI phone guy. All right, so this is AI phone guy. In case you were wondering, every call, so hey, look, that's me, right? It's a picture of me. Yes, you can see my, there it is, there's my mouse. Proudly serving local businesses across the country. Every call you miss is a check you're handing your competitor. Meet your new 7-in-1 AI sales receptionist that answers 24/7s across all your channels. Phone calls, SMS, website live chat, email, Facebook page, Instagram page, WhatsApp. Phone calls.
Thanks for calling the Roofing Pros. This is Kate. How can I help you today? Thanks for calling the Roofing Pros. This is Kate. How can I help you today?
Hey, Kate, I'm interested in a quote.
Absolutely happy to help with that. Just a few quick questions so we send the right person your way. So is this for a repair or a full roof replacement?
I need a full replacement.
Gotcha. And what kind of roof do you have right now? Shingles, metal, or something else?
Shingles.
All right. How old would you say it is, like ballpark?
So you get the idea. It's freaking phenomenal, by the way. We're pre-revenue, so if you're a service business owner, you tired of paying for an answering service that just takes messages and gives it to you, this system actually sets appointment. It schedules appointments. It doesn't take messages. It's the moneymaker. It tells that shopper to buy basically, and it's amazing. So we offer that. So that's what this is. The AI phone guy. Go high level. Let's go back to what we are sharing. All right, Zoe, head of marketing, Jennifer. So if this was up and running, this would show a little bit more like you can see that right there. That's pretty cool. The AI phone guy business brief, go high level, stage, scale, outbound referrals, sprint, close warm pipeline in 14 days, open opportunities, reply rate, win rate, top priorities, convert open callbacks into book demos inside 48-hour, SLA, service level agreement. That means you put guardrails on your sales reps to make sure they are calling and booking demos within 48 hours. That should be a 5-minute thing. In the industry I'm accustomed to, you snooze, you lose. Slow feet don't eat. You just got to pick up the phone and call back. Tighten lead scoring to prioritize service business verticals. Current bottlenecks, estimate follow-up, channel blocked by missing provider. So we did an SMS blast and we got in trouble, so we're going slow on that now. Inconsistent note quality from manually added contacts. All right, Tyler, agent brief. And you can click on each of these and it'll come up with their brief. Head of sales, pipeline, yellow, last run today. Drive immediate follow-up on hot, inbound, and warm callbacks. All right, so you get the idea. You have layer 1 is the team grid. So I operate this like a F1 racing team because I believe in that precision. I don't know if you're a F1 fan, but take a look at it. You want to run with the pros. That's how you run. Layer 1, team grid. Business card sets the lane. Agent chip sets the active brief. Every output is scored, approved, and dispatched. Layer 2, activation pipeline. Risk tiers. Artifact created. Every run becomes a structured artifact. Email report, CRM update. Risk and moral gate. Rules classify risk. 3, approval queue. Human reviewer can approve in one click or reject with reason. Dispatch and receipt, approve artifacts, go to channel and get delivery, receipt. Layer 3, output channels, email, CRM update, SMS, internal logs, live production update. All right, this looks fancy, this looks great, but it's broken. So you all are gonna be with me while we fix this, okay? So let's jump back to what we were looking at on our entire screen. Let's go back over here. We're gonna kill a few of these items. I'm gonna minimize me and we'll go there. Okay, so back over here, what did we tell this to do? Hot lead still fired through all same cell pass. Okay. All right, back to over here. We're gonna keep that. Fix dashboard to serve React pit wall. Checkpoint. How did I lose this ability? Yeah, this was actually broken, so we want that fixed. Here was that we want to allow all commands in this session. All right, so this one's removing the task management. That's fine. Jumping down to build. We didn't do anything with build. Recap. All right. Jumping down to, here's the ghost we were doing right here. Understanding ghost roles. All right, let's see. Now I have everything I need. 2 surgical edits, wire flux into ghost, at the drain schedule. Let me read the scheduler. I have a full map executing now. 3 precise cuts. Cut 1, wire flux into ghost. Okay. Cut 2, add the ghost drain function. Okay. Now find and add the scheduler job entry. Now search for it. Chase daily. Now verify both files. Both files are clean. Everything's in. Summary of what's happening live. Flux image. Drain image. Publisher fires at 9:20, 18 minutes after Sophia queues content. Deployment checklist before content flows. Push deployment checklist. Replicate API token set in rowway. So I feel like I have replicate already. Let's take a peek real quick. Control F, REPLICAT. Okay. We do have a replicate API token. So over here, I'm going to say replicate API token is set already. I'm going to put a 1 just so we're on the same page. Alrighty, we'll jump back here. 2 period. Let's see if it has it. All right, so calling digital ghost API admin key. So what we have, control. Whoop, 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 whoop. I lost. There we are. I lost my Riverside. Okay. Let's go back to. Oh, looks like I shut down. VS Code. There you are. Alright, so it's in full screen is why I did that funky thing. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's go to view. Enter full screen. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, I'll be real, I'm still learning how to do some of my stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's jump back over to here. Okay, this is asking calling digital ghost API. Calling digital ghost API. We're jumping back over here. Control F. There you are. Ghost. Okay, 1 of 2. So we got calling digital ghost admin, ghost API URL. Okay, so those are good. All right. Set in rowway env. Oh. My computer speak is ghetto. 3, push and deploy. Okay. There is a way to do this, and we're going to ask it. Can you push and deploy into rowway? All right, so that's over here. So when we look at this, you can see currently we're waiting on a few items to be changed. So when you see this little deploy apply to changes, this right here, that's the ZSH again, right? So we're going to do allow all commands. I'll push the current changes. First, I'm checking the get state and deploying tools. So that's the fun thing about this is like we're doing like 18 things. We're doing sales. We're doing marketing. We're setting up outreach. We're setting up this. All of these trouble points of view for you to learn how to get to the goal. And really the goal is appointments waiting in your inbox for whatever businesses you're running, right? It could be a nonprofit. Schedule meetings. All right. Look at this one right here. Well, analyzing your answers. It says, I hit a safety check, contains a large set of pre-existing unrelated changes. So I'm just going to tell it to push everything because it was a bunch. Now, the tough part is this breaks. This does break. That's all right. It does break, but it also gets fixed. It gets fixed in patience. Sometimes you'll spend 2 days on the same thing, just going in circles. And my goal, of course, isn't to show you 2 days worth of work, but my goal is to show you to show up. All of this is about is showing up. All right. So we're gonna let that build, and what we'll do is we'll stop recording now. If you want to join the school, please do. If you want to jump in with us, if you want to teach me how not to break stuff, cool. But tomorrow I hope to follow up, or maybe tonight. Maybe we'll do a update to show you if it actually does work. My goal right now was just push it and just say, create me a blog, right? And I wanted you to see it in person. So after we record this, I think we'll work on that. I'll make sure in my next video, those are some of the things we show. Some of my hardest parts, since I'm doing these live, is I don't have like the screenshots ready to go, because I'm doing it live, right? I don't have screenshots, like, because I'm doing it live. Maybe I shouldn't do it live. Maybe I should pre-record these and insert and make it look cool. But I'm just gonna show it to you. If you want to help me, you want to be if you want to be an editor or something, that'll be cool. Anyways, yeah, have a great one. And until next time, thanks. Age and Empire. How do we get back to there? Age and Empire, signing out.